gather and hear this, the greatest love story ever told. Two lovers from feuding families, the DeVes and the Dravidians. A bloodline tangled who plotted ruin and despair and murder when their son and daughter Emeril and Elise fell in love. And then the vampire's curse took them. The families blamed each other. Tragedy, obsession, and murder ensued. And so the story asks, can true love last forever?
80 years ago, Bone Cove College became the unwitting crucible for the legacy of Dr. Peter De Ve, a writer whose 1940s love story, Apocalyptica, was a vampire phenomenon.
Ah!
Sorry,
How's my hair?
soaking!
The novel details a romance between the heirs of two feuding families and the curse that came between them. You see in the novel, the doomed lovers could lift the vampire's curse, so long as they murdered 3 innocent victims and offered up their hearts on the August 20th blood moon. And every blood moon on Bone Cove, copycat murders follow, in a symbolic attempt to lift the lover's curse. This year, the campus is shaken, as the death of freshman Sienna Weaver fell on the day of the first murder on May 18th. Dad!
Sorry!
Point the camera at the library behind me. The Library Pietra is where DreadClub, dedicated to the story of Apocalyptica, was known to meet every Saturday midnight. Of course, no one is there tonight, for it has been banned on campus for nearly 30 years. Clara Boone, sophomore at Bone Cove College. Okay, now let's get some shots of
Our
gargoyles.
electric's about to fry.
Dax, let's try and stay optimistic, okay? DreadClub commence!
Gothic literature distills the entire human condition down to one single genre. Love, obsession, pride. It's all there.
I mean, why do women like vampire novels so much?
It's a love so brilliant it is poison.
Betty?
Something bigger than anything the world can offer.
Why can't the world offer it?
Maybe that's the point of art.
Bullshit.
Art has to be better than reality.
That's bullshit. You know why?
Why?
You're dating Harrison, the biggest jock on campus.
So?
There's no art in that, baby.
Well, at least she's dating someone.
Far cry from a vampire,
First of all,
anyway.
I don't see how that's relevant. He's a nice guy. Elise says to her father, "The more of me you take, the more of me you lose." Gothic literature is about healing from scars that can't be healed.
That's because of childbirth.
What are you talking
Okay.
about?
A woman's life is physically painful, ripping open for a brood. Naturally, she's looking for trauma, then healing in art. Horror movies, vampire movies, serial killer videos.
What about men?
Men look for heroic acts in art. It's called the hero's journey. Duels to the death, vengeance, everything for honor.
Okay, then what's the hero's journey for women?
The hero's journey for women? Isn't it obvious?
Enlighten us,
The
Felix.
choice between sex with a billionaire and sex with a vampire.
That's
Ideally,
the
both being
dumbest
the
thing
same
I've ever
person.
heard.
No, seriously, what was that whole vampire craze a decade
I was
ago?
never
The
into that.
Vampire Diaries, Mortal Instruments, True
I was
Blood,
never into
Twilight,
vampire guys.
Legacies,
Betty, what kind of guys did you
Dracula,
like?
I don't know,
Midnight
nice guys,
Texas,
funny
Buffy the Vampire
Discovery of
Slayer.
Witches,
Not my type.
Hellsing,
Nosferatu.
Vampire
Not
Knight,
for me.
Castlevania.
Okay, we get it. Women like vampires. What difference does that make?
Admit it, you, Betty Gray, want to have sex with vampires.
Okay, look, if a vampire was a nice guy, if he was a funny guy, I might have sex with vampires.
She admits it.
But 1, I'm not gonna let him be biting me. 2, I won't see it as a long-term relationship. 3, none of that haunted shit. You want a brood vampire? Get your shit together.
Ha, Betty Gray, a vampire's lover.
Whatever.
He's just
that
kidding.
would never happen. Not ever. So drop it, okay? Besides, I'm getting engaged to Harrison, so it may not be a Gothic level romance, but it'll do. Yeah.
Betty?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
You know I'm just a goof. Don't listen to anything I say.
None of us do.
Okay. Ever since Sienna died, I feel like I'm being watched, and on the way here, I heard breathing behind me. Something... not human.
You sure you're not being paranoid?
Listen, before I went inside, I turned and I saw something shining in the grass.
What was it?
It was like a little glimmering thing, like it swallowed up my eyes, and I knew I had to get out because it was alive.
Wow, it's a cereal box necklace.
It's just a necklace, Betty.
No, it's not. You guys see this? It's another DreadClub locket.
Hey, that's illegal on campus. We should report
You
it.
dumbass!
What? What?
We've all got one. We're DreadClub too.
Oh.
No, this is different. It's way more expensive. It means there's another DreadClub on campus.
But that's not allowed. They'll get expelled.
Felix, do you have any self-awareness at all?
If there's another DreadClub, we should meet them, don't you think?
That could be
Or
dangerous.
if it belongs to the killer.
Betty, it's a bad idea. Oh, no.
We stake this very
No,
spot.
Betty, no way.
We snap his photo when he comes back for it.
We have finals.
This is more important. Someone's life could be in danger.
Yeah, ours.
I'm worried about your grades, Betty. You always get caught up in things and lose track. But you're right. This could be a lead.
All right, Liam.
Felix, Carry
She
on.
meant you.
She meant you.
I meant the both
Huh?
of you fools. Sorry! I have to go pack.
She meant you're the fool.
You're the fool she meant.
You!
You!
I knew it was coming. I just didn't know it was so soon. Goodbye, Emril.
Elise! If you jump, you will not die. You know that. We have both tried to kill ourselves every possible way.
Tore their body limb
There
by
is
limb.
no other path but together.
You enjoyed it.
Elise, long as I stand, I will never kill again, and I will never curse another soul, so long as you stay by my side.
Liam, what is a monster?
The vampiric nature of capitalism.
Come now, you can do better than that.
Or maybe the animal within.
The most interesting religions see material reality as irredeemable, as opposed to others which worship material reality. Betty, what is love?
He's taking me to 4 continents.
I'll accept that, only for today. Liam,
Love isn't real.
you mean we act the part?
You can try, but it will never live up to the ideal.
Interesting.
Because in a fallen world, ideals are just ideas.
Okay, so if love is an ideal, then what is a vampire?
The opposite of an ideal. The horror of something we can't conceive. A vampire is the opposite of God.
Well, I'm going to let you go. Liam's completely lost it. Except for those enrolled in summer course, and Betty.
Huh?
Haha, what is love, Betty?
I should have just said ice cream.
So, Betty, I was meaning to...
Guys!
Felix?
You won't believe this, lads. I got him.
Got who?
Oh, no kidding!
After douchebag went home,
You left Felix there?
I thought...
there was a sound and I had my camera right out. I got him.
But he didn't see you, did he?
Close not. I just stood there like a tree. Check it out.
Felix is a genius. We got the campus killer.
Come on, Betty, we don't know that.
Pale makeup, no hair, red eyes and lipstick.
Is that your family reunion?
Guys.
He's a damn demon killer, man.
Guys, come on.
May, June, July. And Liam and I will be on campus. Statistically, one of us will die.
Police, maybe?
No! I'll crumble under any line of questioning. I'll give up DreadClub on the spot.
He's right. Felix can't be trusted for anything.
Liam, come on. What's wrong with you?
Oh, he's a jokester, isn't he?
We're just playing, Betty. Get on our level.
You all right?
You okay?
I thought you guys might be upset because I'll be gone. But I just realized I'll be upset.
There's no travel in the modern world,
He's
you know?
right. You'll be texting us around the clock. DreadClub assemble!
But the police! They're gonna want to know a feral pale monster is roaming the quad at night.
Liam, you don't need that vacuum service.
Only way I'm getting a girl's number this summer.
Why don't you just ask her out?
While she's on vacation getting engaged? Forget it. I just want her to be happy.
I'll take one.
Well, last night, I couldn't sleep because the necklace. It lets off this bright light. I went to turn off the battery, but there wasn't a battery. And I swear it started singing.
A singing necklace?
It's not a DreadClub locket. There's no picture in the book.
Maybe you should be looking at a different book, like one for exorcism.
I was planning to wear it for Harrison. He said he's not going to be seen in public with a girl wearing that. She'll be accused of being a witch.
Or a really bad singer.
Clara, you're so funny.
Oh, Betty, what can I say? You're a classic fixer.
Like cabinet fixing. I just call the RA.
Sure, Betty, like cabinet fixing.
Clara?
Some people can't be fixed. I didn't. He should not be telling you what to wear. You should be wearing that necklace if you want to.
Oh, Clara, you're my best friend. But you shouldn't be getting involved in my relationship with Harrison.
You choose jerks like Harrison who treat you badly.
Why are you saying these things?
Marco Summer. Remember Mr. Greco? A 40-year-old guy. Betty, that's like immoral.
For him!
You chose a guy who has cheated on every single girl he's dated.
Well, not me.
Not yet. Classic fixer. Tell her, Dax.
Classic.
See, Dax doesn't lie.
Thank you, Dax.
No problem.
Maybe they're just interesting. I don't know.
Or you're gullible.
Or maybe I just have the worst luck in the world.
Calm down, Betty.
I don't get why you chose now to say all this to me. That was really selfish of you.
Betty, come back. I'm an objective party. You can trust me. Now chill, Betty Gray.
Ladies,
Dean Morgan?
in my office, right now. You're not listening.
It's too horrid a thing to hear.
You're going to have to come clean. What did you tell Maria?
Betty, you should have an attorney present.
I asked her to join DreadClub. I wasn't thinking. I thought it would be fun.
You went and bought special order necklaces. You snuck into the library every Saturday night. A lot of thought went into breaking these rules.
I'm really sorry, Dean Morgan. I've been screwing up all semester and my tuition payment is way late. I've had a lot on my mind. I just wanted to have something special for us. Outcasts.
Outcasts. Outcasts should be focusing on getting in, if you ask me.
I guess you're right. Well, it's been an educational meeting, Dean Morgan. Goodbye.
Bye, Mr. Morgan.
You leave, you're both expelled.
Aww. We're in Bone Cove, the home of Apocalyptica. You can't stop us from reading the book.
I can and I will.
You jerk. It's
Betty!
on every advertisement. Then you ban it when you've got us hooked.
How dare you?
Fuck you.
Betty!
I resign. If I'm
Outrageous.
getting expelled, I'm going down swinging.
Mr. Morgan, she's insane.
After the May 18th death, the campus is not risking it. Do we understand each other?
I guess.
Good.
See? He gets it.
He seems to be a reasonable man.
Handshake?
Do not budge 1 inch. Betty, I am short on staff for entry-level classes for summer school.
He's giving you another
First,
chance.
you call Harrison and cancel your vacation.
God.
Then I'll inform your RA in Atticus Hall. Your dorm room will stay active this summer.
No way, Mr. Morgan.
No?
I have a trip with my boyfriend.
Then you're expelled. Simple as that. You'll stay unteachable.
Fine.
If their grades average at a C, your overdue tuition will be covered by the college.
Hear that?
Fine.
You led a book club every Saturday all semester. You'll be a phenomenal teacher.
Yeah,
You
come
just
on.
don't know it yet.
Betty Gray.
Clara, I'd like to see her alone. You are dismissed.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Go on. Yell at me for dropping the F-bomb.
Betty, I know the trip meant the world to you, but we have more in common than you think. In fact, I share your passions, you know.
Yeah?
Are you aware about Sienna Weaver?
Girl killed herself right on campus.
Or maybe she was pushed.
Bingo!
In which case, there would be 2 other murders in the coming months. I want you to keep DreadClub going,
Wait, what?
for there are other groups, far more dangerous groups on campus, attempting to recruit members.
You mean other dread clubs?
They call themselves the Fang. They embrace the curse. They believe the curse is the true destiny of mankind. And I have reason to believe they're on campus right now seeking members waiting to strike. You're going to find me the names of the Fang. So when they strike, we'll be ready for them.
Where do I start?
There is one lead, a man named Triswald. Triswald managed to gain the trust of the Fang's inner circle. He fed us valuable information, which led to several arrests. We declared the Fang defeated, but now we have reason to believe they're back.
But he is expelled?
A lot of them just stick around.
Dread Club opening credits.
Excuse me, have you seen a necklace? It's very important to me. Just keep an eye out, okay? Okay, just let me know if you find it, okay? Excuse me.
Whoa!
I'm looking for something important. A necklace. Have you seen it?
And remember to clean your trash.
It is the only way, my darling. Would we miss it, the curse shall last forever.
You promised never to indulge. You looked into my eyes, and you promised.
I will bear the burden best I can. I will do the murders. But the third must fall on you. Elise, you must do it when the time has come.
I wondered perhaps if I would not succumb.
Elise, so long as you do the kill, you will not succumb.
If I did not do the kill, perhaps I'd not succumb.
You would succumb, my darling. The hunger is too great to bear. Elise, now! So came time for Elise. Her hand could barely hold the gun. Her arm trembled. You'll damn us. The blood moon. My darling, you must do it. Please, you must free us. Squeeze the trigger. End his life.
He's just a boy.
Mr. Hawthorne, you're here too?
Did you catch the subtext?
What's that?
This way. Okay, so she didn't kill the boy because a part of her wanted to succumb.
You mean...
Oh, yeah.
And...
Uh-huh. Tempting, isn't it? A hunger so bad that she would give up her humanity. What's the point in lifting a curse if you never got to indulge in it?
So the Fang are Dravidians?
Always were. They have one interest and nothing else, to destroy the DeVes and anyone who tries to stop them.
And it's their fault they got cursed to begin with.
Correct.
And Elise was a Dravidian too.
Yes, that's correct. They carry this Gnostic notion that Elises, like Eve, freed humanity rather than damning us. They were gypsies. They resented the elitism of those Gothic castles and suits and wear. Still do.
Your necklaces. Where did you get them?
Darling, of course
We're in Bone Cove. Everyone has these.
That's funny. I thought those were Dread Club. Oh, strange.
But I mean, we got...
Them on eBay. Really cheaply.
Oh, come on, we can come clean.
Coming clean yet?
It's a pleasure to meet a fellow traveler.
Felix. Fine. We're DreadClub.
He said it, not me.
I thought I knew every DreadClub on campus. Must have slipped right through my fingers.
And guess what?
What?
We actually have our meetings in Pietra.
Interesting.
Liam! I mean, he means the library.
Impressive. Can you show me how?
Yes!
No! I mean, just in case I need to burgle a bunch of old books.
Our club leader, Betty Gray, arranged it.
Betty Gray?
She found a real nice...
Leather jacket!
Oh, I'd like to see it. Boys?
Yes?
I mean, if she wouldn't mind a new member.
Oh no, she's always recruiting.
Sure, we're meeting tonight.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tonight.
Fellas?
Miss?
Bananas!
Midnight, I assume.
DreadClub, arise!
Clever way to get in. Garbage dump, scaling the wall, a couple roof hops. It's nice to meet such a resourceful team.
This is Betty.
Gray.
Pleased to meet you.
The pleasure is mine. You have done something no other DreadClub has done in 30 years.
Yeah?
Find your way into the original meeting place.
That's because she was a Vietnam veteran, you know.
Felix!
Always forced to climb up trees or crawl through tunnels.
Well, it's been a rough week. Dean Morgan's put me between a rock and a hard place. Risk my neck or lose my scholarship. It's like choosing how I want to be buried.
Preferably in a golden coffin.
Preferably alive.
That's Bone Cove freshman for you.
Sophomore.
Sophomore!
Sometimes the grave isn't the darkest outcome. Last month, my brother Duchamp lost his girlfriend to suicide.
Really sorry to hear that.
Major bummer.
Wait, do you mean Sienna Weaver?
Correct. My name is Sophie Amelia Pietra De Ve. We are Peter De Ve's grandchildren.
Milady,
An
to
honor,
host
Queen of
royalty
Darkness.
among us is more than we could imagine.
Please stand up. This formality is unnecessary.
Royalty or not, your presence is...
An initiation.
Sophie De Ve, welcome to DreadClub.
Will I get my necklace mail ordered?
Sophie's looking for hers. She misplaced it.
Betty?
Maybe it's in a lost and found.
Sadly, I've checked every single one on campus.
Oh, I'll keep an eye out.
I'm sure of
That
it.
you will.
No, some have a thing of putting their necklaces on the table side by side during the meeting.
We don't do that.
Can I see yours? Just to see if it's up to proper code.
You can see mine.
Oh, you guys are silly. I'm only kidding.
How have I never heard that a De Ve is on campus?
Well, the truth is, Duchamp is our little secret.
Did you know Sienna well?
She was a troubled girl, obsessed with the story. Little older, just decided to throw herself off a building. Typical De Ve summer anyway, fielding another onslaught from the Dravidians.
How are the Dravidians involved?
They're financing the lawsuit. How can you prove she was pushed anyway? It's a he said, she said, well, he said situation. So many want him dead. But his former guitarist, Triswald, is helping him in that regard.
She said he was his guitarist, and now he hired him as his bodyguard.
I've never heard of a De Ve rock band. Let's ask Jamboree. Guitarist named Triswald.
No dice, Daddy-o.
Try first name, last name.
Guitarist, first name Tris, last name Wall.
No go, girlfriend.
Not much of a help. It doesn't know any
Ask it if it's an amalgam.
guitarist with any combinations of first, last, or middle name forming the word Triswald.
1 yellow dot, 2, 3.
Thomas, right. Listen, guitarist.
Oh my god!
Good thinking, Betty.
Thank you, Jamboree.
You're welcome.
You don't have to thank the AI, Betty.
Oh, sorry. They had a goth rock band in 2015, playing right on campus here at Bone Cove.
All the song titles are disturbing.
Turn them inside out. Bleed them dry.
Betwixt Orgy of the Freshman Girls.
The lead singer was a guy named Duchamps.
The article said they were caught dealing weed.
And get this, the name of the band.
DreadClub.
Monster Fang.
DreadClub?
Hey, it was as good a guess as any.
Stupid ass.
Fully!
We have to find a way to get in with Duchamp. Jamboree, should we meet Duchamp? 1 yellow, 2 yellow, 3.
They couldn't exactly expel Duchamp. The family endowment is too great. They just had to accept this glaring sore on the campus.
Can you maybe put us in touch?
Look, you're nice girls, but this will be a problem.
Why? Why?
You see, my brother believes he's a vampire.
What?
He believes he's the guardian of the family curse.
Like as a fantasy?
No. Like really.
So he eats women?
That's a werewolf, Betty.
He lures in nice girls due to his connection with the novel, and feeds. The rock band was just his first way to get girls. He was feeding off the crowd. They would hallucinate.
Rock and roll, baby.
Betty likes that.
Now he just deals weed.
I guess that fits the profile of a guy spending 7 years in college. Betty, I found the weed dealer.
Excuse me, you found what?
I found Duchamp.
How'd you do it?
Hey, tell me where to get ganja, now. He wants to meet at midnight at the De Ve cemetery.
Oh, don't play along. Don't meet him there.
Dax and I could shoot there.
Clara, is your documentary worth your life?
Maybe.
He'll just straight up try to eat you.
That's werewolves, Betty.
Same
Vampires seduce you, and frankly, that's the best way to die.
Jamboree, should Clara meet Duchamps at midnight in a graveyard?
Hey, you only live once.
See?
Hey, Jamboree, that is socially irresponsible.
The carriage has rolled beyond the hill. There are men with guns.
They were Dravidians, Elise. They killed to frame me, to stop our love.
You speak of my mother. My father, it isn't true.
Out my way.
You promise.
They've rolled past the trees.
Emerald, you can't. You promise.
Out!
They're at the road.
You will just affirm you are a monster. You'll prove them right.
They're at the door.
Elise chained herself inside a coffin. burying herself in a shipwreck at the bottom of the ocean. Emerald lived on, doing terrors in the night, getting vengeance against the world, embracing the monster that he was.
Or maybe we do what we have to do to survive.
Stay back!
Wouldn't stand there. They can be a bit grabby.
Clara, if you're really going to the graveyard, take this. I have bear spray.
I miss that taste. Great for sandwiches.
Jax, run! He'll tear you to shreds!
Okay, goodbye. Wait, there's a misunderstanding. I'm not here to kill anyone. I'm here to meet Clara Boone.
Well, I am waiting for Duchamp.
You're not so bright upstairs, are you? I have specially grown weed from the DV Biolab. This is 10 times more potent than any other weed, so don't OD.
Oh, so you're...
I'm Duchamp Assessiex Pietre De Ve. I'm Duchamp.
What's DV Biolab?
It's part of our endowment. A lot of research going on.
What about your rock band? Betwixt?
Good
A Miami
times.
vampire? That you?
What can I say? Fit right in with the 80s revival.
I'd love to record an interview with a vampire.
You all steal everything from Gen X, don't you? But sorry, no videos. And please, no mention of my band. That was a cringy time for all of us.
Duchamp? Are you here to see Duchamp? You're here for Duchamp? Oh my god, won't the blood rush to your head?
I thought the three of us could go on a date, and whoever treats me best can be my girlfriend. Hell, I'll probably end up sleeping with you both.
Excuse me? Are De Ve's always so cocky and presumptuous?
Always.
What is the difference between the Fang and DreadClub?
To keep freshman girls busy, it seems.
And why did the band split?
Guitarists can't sing. Singers can't... Well,
Did you push Sienna off that building?
maybe she was training for a trapeze act.
He's very callous if his girlfriend died.
What a jerk.
Or maybe death is not the end.
The song title, the lyrics, 1,000 kisses for every Fang?
In the shadows where lost souls hang, blood sweets nectar on lips that clang, a dance macabre in death's harangue, 1,000 kisses for every Fang. I guess it meant for every DreadClub there's a Fang. It means for every action there's a reaction. Or perhaps it means love is poison, and the Dravidians hate us. They're enraged that we were the ones with a claim to the divine. They started this secret cult, the Fang, to oppose everything we do on campus.
What is it you're doing on campus?
Next question.
What is this lawsuit against you?
The next lawsuit culminates on Blood Moon. It involves the novel itself. They're claiming Peter De Ve is an amalgam for Pietra, Italy. Meaning if the novel doesn't belong to a person, but a family, then if they win the novel, they win the name De Ve and everything we own.
We're happy to help.
Hey, no problem.
Annalay has been working tirelessly for her thesis showing, but her arm's too weak to carry paintings around. Oh, and I brought donuts if you want.
She can't lift 1 pound?
Hey, she's injured, mate.
Felix is correct. Annalay has fibromyalgia. Now let's get to work, shall we? Felix, while I have you, my cousin Annalay, she has few friends and spends most her time alone.
Bummer.
Would you take care of her?
Who, me? Like on a date?
Oh, yes.
Could I see a picture?
You are seeing them all around.
I mean a photo of herself.
You ask for too much. You will see her and be her date.
Oh, okay.
Let the pain end. Let the pain end for once.
For God's sake, Elise, you must feed.
No god that I pray to would listen to the thing I am.
My love.
And yet I would not change it, Emerald, regardless of my fate. I would not change it for the
Please,
world.
Elise.
And you will not know which corner of the world I shall be buried.
You must not say such things. Elise.
She was intent on you not knowing. She had left this morning.
I will scourge the earth to find her.
That was not her wish, Emerald. She will be buried somewhere in the world, chained in a coffin in eternal hunger and torment.
No!
She simply could not bear it.
No!
I am sorry, my friend.
Elise!
Who are you?
Emerald, I am your friend.
How did you get in my room?
You took sanctuary in my church.
Are you going to hurt me? Do you have a name? Please.
Emerald, no!
My name is Betty Gray. I will be your summer school teacher.
She's way too young to teach us.
You know, at your age, people my age, excuse me, no cigarettes in class. No cell phone.
Hell yeah, dog.
Hit that.
Now, if we just look guys,
Bazoya.
Make me.
I
this
will.
will be a long summer.
Everyone stand now.
I'm teaching my class right now.
you
This
tell
is
her.
absurd to send a SWAT team for a necklace.
This isn't any necklace,
Just take
lady.
it.
Something's happened.
What's happened?
Not at liberty to
Students,
say.
by next week, the last 3 pages
Class
and the
is over.
homework
Everyone
listed
go
in your
home.
workbord.
Oh, you can't be
Lady,
in
out of
here.
the way.
Everyone stay down.
Oh, come on, they're art students. What are they gonna do? Hit you
Everyone
with a
get back and
paintbrush?
calm down.
Excuse me,
This
that
is a police
pig-
investigation.
You can't take that. That is student
Is
art.
that real blood on this canvas?
It's pig's blood. It is
We are the
artistic.
police. Everyone
this is
stay
a total
calm.
abuse of your authority.
Turn around. Arrest
For
her.
what? For
For
what?
impeding a police investigation.
Oh, shove it up your ass.
He's moving. We've got eyes through the window.
Suspect is in motion.
Bedroom, 2 heads.
Go, go, go now!
Do it!
What is it this time?
Officer,
Out
can you
of the
tell us
way.
the name of the second victim?
Get this Dixie out
Hey,
the way!
I'm a campus journalist.
Dad, the police are everywhere. Clara was with the girl last night. They're calling it an OD.
You've got to figure out your debt, Betty. They're calling the house now.
That's what you care about?
Петя или Анна, ты будешь слушать то, что я
Dad,
говорю.
достаточно! Он мой парень! He just won't answer my
You're not
text!
there for an education. You're there to find the love of your life, who you promised me was Harrison.
Yeah, okay, I've gotta
He
go.
won't answer your text. What kind of a
You're
relationship
impossible,
is that?
you know
Betty,
that?
You are losing him. I'm looking at his
You don't care
Instagram.
about anything.
Oh, don't start. I don't want you to be alone like me. Мы потеряли
There's
твою
been a
маму,
murder,
теперь ты
and you
будешь
couldn't
один,
care
как и я.
less.
Ты
There's
тратишь
been a
время
murder
на
that could
совершенно
easily have
не
been me,
связанные с
and you
твоим
only care about
путешествием
stupid
вещи.
things.
Betty, your debt collector's calling the
I am
house.
working on it, but
Когда
the...
ты когда-либо был таким
Безответственный!
неразумным?
Ты глупый старик! You're driving me crazy!
Так что сама приходи и встречайся с ним.
Betty, listen to me. Betty Эллина, сделай предложение Гаррисону. Я знаю, это нечто, что делают женщины, но ты должна быть первой, кто это сделает.
Oh, so you're the expert now.
Yes,
You
I'm
haven't
expert.
dated since 1987.
Teach.
Marquis, is that you?
I need my phone back.
Her name was Sarah Miller.
You were seen with her last night.
Between her and Sienna, we may toss you in jail and throw away the key.
This is not the 19th century. The DeVes are no longer immune to the law.
I'm afraid the times are changing, old chap.
Brutal truth, Triswald, but times change back. You know that yourself.
It's a legacy surname at this point. The university is ill of it.
Tell that to the board and our many active endowments.
Murder has a way of changing things.
2 murders have a way of changing everything.
That will be decided in court, unless we are giving way from rule of law on this campus. Not the first time, and certainly not the last.
And you are officially his attorney?
Bodyguard, actually, but I see no reason why not.
Hell, why not? Triswald will be acting as my attorney.
Sean, I'm completely flattered. I have always sought such functions. It's a dream come true.
That would be a very bad idea.
What can I say? Show trials deserve show lawyers.
Would you take a look?
May I consult with my attorney first?
Duchamp, do not look at it. Oh, I admire his work.
It's a bloody mess.
It's like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Seems like the work of the Fang. I mean, if you care for my expert opinion. Go on, Duchamp. Give them what they want. Have a peek-see.
Look, my merch is pretty strong, but it's not strong enough to tear someone apart.
And by merch, I'd like to clarify, he means exotic tadpole exchange.
Plus, I have an alibi.
Yes, an alibi, Your Honor.
Perfect timing. Oh, let's have a party.
Kill someone last night?
Looking a little disheveled,
Might you contain your outbursts? Or is it too tempting? Too deep within?
Deeper than that.
Still, you are the monster that your name demands.
Your Honor, this madwoman has no bearing on our case.
There's no judge here.
Under the weather?
Yes, it seems I have been stolen from Dr. Jekyll. And I see you've brought the idiot for yet another role he isn't suited for.
Mr. Hyde, at your service.
Subtle, Triswald.
Madam Frankenstein.
Mr. Ass.
And to that point, I have an alibi. Say hi, Clara. Say it. You're an alibi.
Hi, I'm an alibi! Wait, do you mean your alibi? Or the killer?
DreadClub, come together!
This ceremony is dedicated to the latest victim of the Dravidian menace, Sarah Miller.
Dax, hold our hand.
May her soul
May her
May her soul be at rest.
My parents aren't buying that Sarah OD'd on fentanyl, and I know that for a fact, since Dax overheard something in the hall.
Dax?
A Jackson Pollock painting.
What does that mean?
Have you seen his paintings?
Oh, yuck.
Yeah, there's more. Duchamp lives in this weird place called Dragon Flats.
What is that?
It's this exclusive off-campus housing. When recruited, you get placed into one of 3 groups: red, green, and blue, each headed by a master dragon. Duchamp's is the red master dragon.
They turned life into an RPG, huh?
Clara, how do you get into Dragon Flats?
Betty, you want to join?
Hey, maybe I can drive in a dragon car.
And get this, our favorite guitarist, Triswald. I met him.
What was he like?
He's Duchamp's acting attorney.
Huh?
He's
Jesus.
basically very aristocratic and very condescending. He's the kind of guy to present himself as his own alibi.
Yes, we have our own named Felix.
Why'd Felix ditch out? That's so unlike him.
He was on a date with Sophie's cousin. I think maybe Duchamp and Triswald are working together.
How do you figure?
All right, guys, hear me out. Duchamp kills Sienna on May 18th. He gets her on the rooftop, promising to dazzle her with some vampire magic.
Really fly?
Of course, it's bullshit.
Oh, yeah. I can fly, all
He
right.
pushes her right off.
And you know what? So can you.
Triswald kills Sarah on June 5th. Duchamp occupies the girls for several hours. Meanwhile, Triswald sneaks her room key, walks to her home, unlocks the door and sneaks it back. He hides in her room. Then...
Do you have a name?
Darling, why, of course I have a name. It's your
bloody fucking murder.
I think they pass it back and forth. Singer. Guitarist. Now it's Duchamp's turn to kill the 3rd victim on July 8th. Before...
Blood Moon.
So my parents weren't exactly impressed by my investigative journalism. They sent me train tickets home.
Clara, we're gonna miss you so much.
Betty, they sent me 2 tickets, one for you.
She's right, Betty. You really shouldn't risk it.
No way, I can take care of myself.
Why don't you join Harrison mid-trip? And why don't you give me the necklace? I'll tell Sophie I found it. She's really losing her mind trying to find it.
No, guys, stop deciding things for me.
Seriously, what is this? Reaching for Gollum's One Ring?
No, it's not that. This will sound stupid. We grew up without much money. It's all my dad cares about or talks about. I never had nice things. Then, when I wear this, I feel special.
You are special, Betty.
My skin looks better. People give me more attention. So maybe it is like the One Ring. Maybe it makes me like the best version of myself and...
Even so, the One Ring corrupts the person who wears it, Betty.
Look, I'll give it back, but Sophie's not exactly gonna die without it. She can wait a couple weeks.
Fair enough. I'm sorry. We just care about you, that's all.
I know, guys.
Campus order. No one's going out today.
Got it. Jamboree. Did Harrison read my text today? 1 yellow.
No can do, Chief.
Did Harrison read any of my texts the last 3 days?
Private information, compadre.
Jamboree, please. 2 yellows. 3.
Zip zilch nada, my friend.
Damn it.
You've got 1 hour to order dinner. Remember, no one will be let in after 8.
Got it. Jamboree, order me a DoorDash.
Bank balance, negative.
Move it from my savings account.
Also negative.
Can you put it on the credit card?
Bad idea.
Override.
No way.
Override.
No.
Please, this is the worst AI
No,
ever.
Jamboree.
I want Chinese food.
Your order?
Okay, I want China's Palace. I want beef and broccoli, fried dumplings, no, steamed dumplings, and extra duck sauce. Oh, and a Diet Coke.
Large or small beef broccoli?
Large.
Too much food.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Small, but I want an egg roll.
Ordered.
Thanks.
Credit card declined.
Oh, that's okay.
Order placed.
Ha-ha! Thank you, Jamboree.
No problem.
Where did you get this number?
I'm in.
Tell him Clara.
Clara.
That annoying girl.
What did he say?
He said you're awesome.
What do you want?
He said, what do you want?
Say merchandise.
Merchandise.
If you weren't already aware, I can't exactly risk it right now.
I know, they're kind of paranoid for some reason.
You're not a cop, are you?
Of course not, but full disclosure. My dad was on the force.
Daddy, why'd you say that?
Bye then.
Wait, a girl needs her merch.
Say something sleazy.
Sleazy like what?
I don't know.
I got one. My boyfriend's a jerk and I'm real lonely tonight.
Oh, you're good at this, Betty. Now don't you dare smoke a breath. The chemist wants it untouched. He thinks there are special compounds in that weed.
Betty, your dinner's here. We let him up, but it's way past curfew.
Oh, talk soon, Clara.
Love you.
Why not dump him?
Wait, are we talking? Oh, I didn't know we connected.
So why don't you dump him if he doesn't give a shit about you?
First of all, that's none of your business. Second of all, I'm not a needy girl.
But you're willing to invite a guy to your place to hang out.
Hey, I just want the merchandise, okay?
I don't
Mr.
sell
Killer,
to
that
girls
too
who
hard
don't
for
know
you?
What they want.
I know
didn't
what
kill
I
anyone.
want. Tell that to
to numb
Sienna
yourself,
Weaver.
Kill your emotion and possibly get laid.
I didn't.
DoorDash.
Okay, just leave it behind the door, please.
You've got to sign.
I don't sell to just anyone, you know.
No, that would make too much sense for a drug dealer to expand his clientele.
Especially not a cop's daughter.
That was like 30 years ago since his accident. He's not an operating policeman, you know. 1 second!
What accident?
That's so not your business.
Then you're so not my customer. Goodbye.
Wait, he was investigating a mafia organization.
No kidding.
They ran him off-road. They shot him in the back and he lost the use of his legs. My mom died in the accident.
So you're the character in the action movie who's never shown.
It's not a movie. It's my life. I didn't order this.
Extra large chicken bacon ranch and a 2-liter Dr. Pepper.
You're killing me. Ugh, fine.
I must have gave it to the other guy.
You got a text.
Here's 10, just keep the change.
Hey, thanks a lot.
It is a photo. Tagged Harrison in hot tub.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
And I guess you won't be needing me.
Tagged Maria Vera Cruz in a hot tub.
Wait, what?
Maria Vera Cruz in a hot tub. Maria Vera Cruz in a hot tub.
No!
Maria Vera Cruz
He
in
wouldn't
the hot
text me
tub.
that!
Sent from your father. Text message told you.
Sorry,
Sent from
lady,
your
you've been
father. Text
dumped.
message told you. Sent from your father. Text message told you.
So your boyfriend is some next-level jerk, huh?
Understatement of the century.
I caught a peek at all his Instagram photos. Clara said you loved him.
Well, maybe I'm crying because I didn't. I mean, a lover should be your best friend, right?
Often I can't stand the sight of them.
Inspiring,
Maybe you fell for his tricks.
says the vampire.
You don't need to be immortal for wisdom. You like bad men.
That is obvious.
No, I choose wonderful men. They just reveal themselves as bad. You know, it's why she turned me in. Maria wanted me out of the picture.
Maybe you hurt her somehow. The desire for revenge, you know, never goes away.
Ugh, I forgot I'm talking to the campus psycho.
Well, you're not the first girl to call me after getting dumped, if that's any consolation.
Yeah, you've been with hundreds of girls, whatever. You know it's more impressive to me when a guy's loyal to just one.
Sure it is. What is it?
You didn't make love to Clara, did you?
I can't help what I am.
You don't really believe you're a vampire. I mean, you wouldn't be talking to me if you didn't have a heart.
Or maybe it's your heart I want.
Oh, shut up! That's why you're talking to me. You think I'm easy as Clara. You guys are all the same.
We've already fast-forwarded to me representing all men.
Oh, whatever.
Where the sun kissed the sea. Miami's vampire dances with mystery.
He finds his prey, but Miami's shadows, he'll forever stay. I feel like I'm talking to a celebrity.
Yes, well...
The worst 80s cheese I have ever heard.
Oh, well, that's because I wrote it in the 80s.
Oh, shut up with that bullshit.
If there is any cheese factor, that comes with 40 years of cultural hindsight. At the time, I assure you, we all found it rather spectacular.
You never break character, do you? Hey, do you want to join our DreadClub?
I'll have to pass.
Yeah, it's probably a bad idea.
A question for you.
Yeah?
Why did you start a DreadClub?
I don't know.
You chose DreadClub because it's who you really are.
Are you psychoanalyzing me?
You hated yourself with Harrison and the company he keeps. You're not Harrison material, but you are a Bone Cove girl. It's who you are. You're drawn here for one reason.
Yeah? What's that?
You want to share in the curse of Emerald and Elisay. A love so true that you would die to.
Well, I don't want any curse anyway. The sun's coming up and... Thanks for keeping me company all night.
Least I can do for a prospective client. Hey, I'll be in touch for the merch.
Ha! And I look forward to you possibly killing me. Ha! Betty, what are you doing?
Your Honor, the line of questioning is patently absurd.
I've had enough.
Duchamps, your wealth is not getting you out of this one.
So jail me. I am not of this world or of its people.
That a boy.
Nevertheless, this hearing is not about the feud or about the novel. It is about your character and the tragic death of Sienna Weaver on May 18th. We plan to prove he goaded her to jump.
Never.
To bring her up and to push her.
Objection, Your Honor.
Triswold?
Her past was laced with addiction and crime. She was mentally unwell.
How dare you?
She dove right off on her own. How dare you, sir? You.
Triswold, you will let him finish his opening statement.
This dilly-dally fabrication makes a mockery of these proceedings. Your Honor.
That's enough.
This injustice
Within
cannot
this
stand.
foo-foo, the defense attempts to obfuscate a second death.
Your Honor, that is simply irrelevant.
That was an OD.
And we will explore the possibility it was an OD from the very drugs Duchamp had sold her. You see, in modern times, a vampire cannot kill so
this
easy.
is a new low in the history of the legal system.
He must use other means.
Oh, come on. As a matter of fact, I'm not even sure it's illegal to be a vampire if he were.
We will aim to prove that this man, Duchamp De Ve, is a vampire. We will explore the long curse
Your
in his
Honor, have
family
pity
line
on the
going back
court.
centuries. And why it drives him to kill.
Down the deepest dungeon basement I have ever known. And here you are.
Who is it you think I am?
I know you are Emerald De Ve.
That would make me 1,000 years old.
Yes.
Go away.
I know you are not guilty of these crimes. In your guilt, you confess them as your own small way to join the fate of Elisay.
What do you want?
My name is Emilia Boros, heir to the Boros clan.
You are yet another one to seek the curse.
Oh, you need not even offer. It's not the curse I'm after.
Then what?
DreadClub, organize!
DV Pharmaceuticals. In my research, I found that several of his drugs aren't being produced by any other company in the world. Clara, I am working on my documentary. These two patents are XBYXB and PVX Animata. PVX, the seduction patent. The chemist believes he puts it in the weed.
Oh, that makes sense.
Betty, have you made ground?
I'm on it. I'm meeting him this week for the drop.
You sure?
Whatever you do, do not meet him alone.
I'll go with you.
Yeah, Liam will go with you.
Got it.
Promise?
Promise.
Second, we need to find XBYXB. So I asked Felix. He said he has a lead.
Thanks, Clara. Felix?
Okay, so Annalie is not exactly human.
What?
You mean she's eccentric?
At the start. Okay, I'm seeing Annalie De Ve like, she's really shy. I don't know. I don't want to talk bad about her. I like her.
You are so pathetic.
Jealous that I have a girl.
No one can be jealous. You're babysitting some
Then
chick.
why don't you ask out Betty Gray,
Shut
huh?
the hell up.
What happened next?
Stupid ass.
I open the door. Right on, she's cute.
Hello.
I just sit there. She doesn't answer anything I say. Do you like it here? Were you born here? I like your paintings. Do you like to draw? She's just staring ahead blankly. So I realize the cars outside, they're dragons. Annalie lives in Dragon Flats.
Maybe she needs you to level up.
She's in the green dragons, meaning traditionally she will have a green boyfriend.
No, you're yellow.
You're yellow!
You!
I take her out in a dragon car, everyone's honking. It only goes 20 mph. Suddenly it gives us orders to deliver Japanese. How do I shut it off? Another green dragon car sees us, swerves right in front of us and just stops there.
What's going on?
No way! Order's getting cold, you'll lose XP. Everyone's honking in a murderous rage. I'm honking too. I try to go around him. He backs up, blocking me again. Blocking both lanes. There's a cop right behind him. Couldn't care less. Something wrong with this picture, mate? Hey, why don't we go back home?
Okay.
Get this, the green dragons follow us right in. They pick on me in the lot. They challenge me to a fight.
Felix, you didn't.
I want to impress the girl. She helps me in her G. All I see when facing the green dragon is his fist flying in my face. Yank, bonk, yasu! He kicks the shit out of me. I'm knocked out. They just leave. Annalie drops down to help me. I reach in her purse, grabbing a bottle of medicine. Label DV XBYXB.
Can you hand me a pill?
I open it, I drop the pill. It's the last one, it falls in the cracks. Holy God, Jesus no. Suddenly, she falls over. She had seizures, it's all my fault. I panic. I remember Sophie's instructions said, don't call 911. Call, get this, 111.
A private vampire hotline?
This black dragon car drives in. They shuffle me out of there. I'm alone all night, terrified I killed this girl. Until I get a text message from Sophie out of nowhere. It said,
Annalie had a really great time. Will you see her again?
So what is XBYXB?
The grades are well below a C, Betty. All your students are failing. We had a deal. Pass the students and your debt is paid.
Right now, they don't respect me. They resent the college dumped me onto them.
I'm giving you some leeway here due to your detective work, but I need results.
Get off my back.
I am just trying to plead with you. Do better. Study harder.
Why don't you just give us all an A?
No, I can't do that.
Man, you suck at teaching.
You are making me crazy. Study, just study. Put down your headphones and study for once in your miserable lives.
Hey, teach.
What is it?
Come on, you can't say that to us. You got to do better teaching us.
Hey, no phone.
Teach.
You'll get it back next class.
Hello, I'm Dr. Montgomery Hester. I'm calling about a specific drug from DV Pharmaceuticals. I have a patient called Samuel Curtis on a drug called XBYXB.
You have a patient, Samuel Curtis, taking heartworm medication for Groveland bats.
Get this. Groveland bats have been extinct since the 13th century. So I put it to Jamboree. He analyzes the bats.
They're bats. You're a genius.
I have always been accused of being that. I just work really hard at everything.
I know who you are. I'll tell Duchamps you're stalking me.
You know there's a chance we were walking in the same direction.
Yeah, right.
You know there's a chance we were heading to that ice cream store.
Stop bothering me, you creep!
He bet you wouldn't talk to me. Stuffy, pretentious twat.
Okay, what do you want?
Let me buy you a cone.
You're a crazy
Oh, come on,
guy,
say
and...
yes.
No.
When have you last let a stranger take you on an outing?
I don't have time
and I have
for
something
you.
that will make that ice cream taste really good. Betty Gray, Miss Teacher. Hold these for me.
Aren't you gonna have one?
Go on, eat. Can I just watch you enjoy it a little bit?
I'm not eating 2 ice cream cones.
Why not? Just take a mouthful of one and the other and go back and forth.
Here, take it.
I long ago resolved to never fake it for company again.
Oh, you too, huh? Playing the same character as Duchamp.
Madam, never! Just take a crunch, a bite. Just a bite.
You are one sick puppy.
Betty! All over the table! You are one sick puppy.
That's you!
Okay, too formal. I'd like to introduce myself.
Thomas Rye Walderson.
Triswold for short.
Tell him I will only see him. Tell him the merch is all I want, and I am not going to be one of his hoes. So don't follow me again. My father was a cop in Moscow, so watch out.
Putin's right-hand man, was he?
Do not bother me.
Let's smoke up and watch you eat ice cream, Betty. I'm practically the man of your dreams. Betty!
It's bat medication. We're convinced they use it to treat the curse. They really are vampires.
That's why you wanted to meet? I thought it might be related to, you know, what Felix said.
Plus, it's July 8th. You're in danger if you see him. Get the merch another day. Betty, snap out of it. Spend the day with me instead.
You mean...
Are you listening? They're delusionally insane. They're going
I
to
have
kill
to
you.
go.
Look, Duchamp could only have pushed her. They wouldn't have gone through with the second murder if Sienna was a suicide.
Why are you trying to scare me? You know I have to meet him for the merch.
Okay, look, I will get it.
No way.
Your head is spinning because of Harrison. But Harrison was totally wrong for you.
Liam!
Everybody knew.
Liam,
Everybody
stop
said it
it!
behind your back.
You mean you talked about me behind my back?
You're spinning things, Betty. This isn't like
What
you.
about what they said about you behind
I don't
your
care.
back? That you're waiting to take me from my boyfriend.
You are so wrong about this
Look,
whole
you're
thing.
a nice guy, but I only see you
Betty,
as a
I can't
Liam,
let
let
you.
go of me! Is this your way of asking me out? No way!
I lost any interest in that once I realized you're seeking out the curse.
Let go of me, or I'll scream!
Fine.
How dare you do and say that? You are out of DreadClub! Jamboree, on a scale of 1 to 100, how stupid am I for meeting Duchamp? 2 yellow. 3.
97.
3%. Not entirely stupid.
Betty, is that you?
Do I know you?
Should I educate you?
I don't...
A lesson maybe in personal responsibility?
I really don't.
You know when someone has a debt, they pay it.
Hey, go away!
They pay it, miss. They pay it.
Stop it!
Shame
Stop
on
yelling
her.
in front of
Shame,
everybody!
Shame.
Somebody help me!
Shame on Betty
Sir,
Gray
you have
for
to go
ignoring her
before I
debt.
stab you in the liver. Out!
Thomas?
Who are you?
I am Triswald, the vampire family attorney.
Leave my cafe, all of you.
Betty, is that AI? Do you have no friends that you can confide with, so you confide in the digital realm?
It's only Jamboree.
Hang on, it's him.
I'm sorry I couldn't make it. I sent Triswald for the merchandise. Just follow him. He'll get it for you.
Are you with someone right now?
Look, it's an intense time for me. And frankly, you're not even close to my type.
Hold up, Dracula. I wasn't angling for a date. I'm more concerned about public safety. And trust me, you're far from my type, Mr. Nightmare.
It's that pretend tough girl act, isn't it?
What are you talking
I
about?
saw your Instagram. Leather jacket and ripped jeans. But underneath, you have a child's mind.
Whatever.
You'd be better off in a quiet corner of a library, lost in fairy tales, pretending you're not Miss Boring. No, you're not my type. You wouldn't last a day in my world.
Hey, what was the 18th century like, Mr. Insane?
A better time than this. The women knew their place.
Stabbed to death and in your coffin?
I have no interest in playing hero to someone who thinks a high point is finding a rare manga. You're too dumb for college, too average for a real man. Aim for those virgin boys who chase you around.
Jerk.
You're barely pretty, so stop aiming for greatness. What, did I strike a nerve?
I guess you want to scare me away, huh? That's funny because I could sense you kind of liked me.
Are you psychoanalyzing me?
You're trying to protect me from yourself. You're afraid of what you'll do to me.
Psychoanalyzing me won't make you interesting. Just go beg Harrison back and go on your ski trips and let it kill you inside.
Fuck you!
You'll have the curse of the undead after
Yeah, you can
all.
go to hell.
Betty! I'll take it from here. Chomps, baby, why the fire? Uh-huh. We're going to meet him at 8 at the Poirot Theater House.
Tell him I'm getting in and out. I will not wait for him.
This gloom suits us, doesn't it? How about the theater tonight?
Oh, okay. So you're both just hanging out in the dark?
Tonight in the Poirot Theater, we unravel a tale of cursed love, Apocalyptica, where Emeril De Ve's legacy lives through a special performance from his very ancestor, Duchamp De Ve. I would like to also note that this performance will be nationally broadcast live on NPR.
Good evening. During tonight's performance, I will be portraying Emeril De Ve, with actress Margot Donahue doing a dual performance, portraying both Elysée and
This
Amelia.
mockery will not stand.
Who's that?
Our history, our pain. This is not your spectacle.
Sophie, sit down and be quiet.
Really, could you ever be so tasteless as to leave me out of playing Goldfarb?
Triswald, shut up!
I will not be quiet.
Now he'll never shut
Not
up.
spent centuries
Imbecile!
entombed to stay silent during my moment.
Next time, stay there.
How about next time, don't dig me up?
Believe me, you are not the
wait
first
1,000 years when we're starbound, perhaps. What a cock tease.
Well enough people have spoken to ensure I have the proper amount of haters to perform. Shall we break a leg?
Gather and hear this.
Well, I think you're having a great time.
Is this the nagging or the negging part?
Step back and go home, little girl.
Leave her alone.
Duchamp,
Just get lost, sourpuss.
Women always seek the biggest fish.
Look, I'm just saying, it would be a very bad idea to be going anywhere with this man tonight.
She thinks she's his freshman girl.
Sophomore, actually.
She thinks today's the third murder.
It's astrology, Betty. August 8th, not July 8th.
Whatever.
Oh, come back, Betty. It's a common mistake.
I can't stand him, Jamboree. Should I just sit here and wait for him?
99.8% stupid, 0.2% intelligent.
Hey, I didn't ask.
I came to ask
Huh?
you if you'd have a threesome with me.
You are so off-puttingly brazen. Why do you think a woman would ever accept a guy talking to her like that?
Hey, it'll let you forget your ex.
You think I'd go with you after those things you said to me?
What? After decades in a coffin?
Oh, stop that! What did I do to deserve this in my life?
Life, you're 19.
And you're immortal?
Yes.
Seniors and their arrogance.
Well, you are a sophomore. They are so wise.
Okay.
Besides, you think I'm gonna kill someone. Why not be my alibi?
Or just be the one to die?
You won't die. I'll protect you.
You said I'm barely pretty?
Technically, that's a compliment.
You said I don't deserve to be happy? Why would you say these things to me?
You're just not the type of girl I'm used to, I guess. Else we'd already be having a fling in a subway bathroom instead of standing here arguing.
I can never tell when you're joking. What about that girl you were just with? The one who was making fun of me?
Want me to rip her throat out in front of you?
Do not even joke about that. Look, if we're going to hang out, no more joking about murder. I mean, geez. And you're going to apologize, or I'll
How
just
about
go...
we just ride on my motorcycle instead underneath the moonlight?
Ha, no way. So what's your whole mission? I mean, as a vampire.
The total desecration of my enemies. The restoration of my family glory. My enemies on their knees begging for mercy before they're executed by my personal death squad.
All right, all right. I don't even know why I asked.
So what are you after, other than a fling to get over that ex?
That is not what I'm after. And maybe I don't know. I don't exactly have a big revenge mission, you know?
I guess a girl can't do much against a Russian mafia. But never say never. Especially if you play your cards right with me. What caused you to come so far alone with a guy who, logically, is a killer?
Hey, stop, okay?
Guess you want to be around a god, huh?
You're not a god, you're just handsome. Contrary to popular belief, those are not the same things.
So what's your deal?
The truth is, I didn't come to Bone Cove for the novel. It was just the only college I got into. I'm more of a Wuthering Heights type of girl. What's your deal?
What can I say? I find you funny.
Funny? Me?
Oh, yeah.
How am I funny? Hey, take that back! Are you making fun of me?
You're cute as a button. So earnest, and so hopeless at the same time. You broke every campus rule, starting a DreadClub, broke into Pietra, and don't even care a lick about the novel.
And that's funny?
Oh yeah, that's funny, all right. This is St. Billicru Xavier De Ve. This is Locorna De Ve.
Such a pleasure to meet you.
Xavier, this is my girlfriend, the sophomore Betty Gray.
Why live out in the woods? You have a gigantic family trust.
A nice place to rest after a long, long time away.
Oh, you guys are from coffins too, huh?
Yeah.
Correct.
They are only standing because of me.
Yeah,
you know?
I heard about XBYXB.
I'm afraid we have nothing for you to eat. Unless you like to bite into the neck of a live raccoon.
No thanks, I'm fine.
It felt good, right? Being called my girlfriend.
I guess it felt good, to imagine at least. Not like you, but like that I was happy.
You didn't exactly correct me.
What do you want me to say? I was talking to Xavier and you put me on the spot.
Maybe if you called me your boyfriend, you'll forget that ex.
If only words could will things away, Duchamp.
Then we will do it without words.
How so, huh? I know that was only performative. Plus, I've come to realize, if I'm with him, he's wrong for me.
But you liked it, right?
I don't know.
Why don't you come with me to my tent? I want to see you pour your heart out.
I don't know.
What's the matter? Worried about Jamboree judging you?
I'm just...
Confused? Overwhelmed?
I don't know.
Let's start fresh. What do you know?
No, Duchamps, not tonight.
That really hurts.
Well, if I hurt you, then we're even.
How so?
No one ever said such nasty things to me like the things you did.
That really traumatized you, huh?
Shouldn't it?
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah?
Not for what I said. You needed to hear that. More, I'm sorry how easy your whole generation is. In vampire times, courtship used to be a thing of beauty. Heh, courtship used to be an art form.
How about a smoke, guys?
Not for me. Duchamp? Are we in a graveyard?
There are 12 De Ve graveyards where my relatives peacefully rest. Several have already been awoken, for my endeavors have given them a chance at a life for the first time in centuries. But there's still so much work to do, and so much opposition.
Do you mean the Fang?
The first one I awoke, Charles De Ve, has gone missing. They're disappearing them to share in the fate of illicit. So we've begun the process to move them. And we're going away a long time, longer than normal.
How long?
Once the Dravidians are out of the picture, once the treatment has turned into a cure, it'll be a better world.
Why won't they just leave you alone?
Our first mother came down to Earth to find salvation from her planet and got lost in being materially worshipped like a god.
I guess it runs in the family.
She ended up passing from an illness that couldn't be cured with Earth technology.
She was known as Starseed.
The curse.
Correct.
When Emerald and Elise fell in love, the curse had a new host.
It is our disease.
The Starseed did not fully integrate with human DNA until that moment.
Look, you are not a vampire, and you need serious mental help.
How can I convince you that?
I'd actually prefer you didn't try to do that.
I will show you, Betty, what I really am.
You're on trial for murder. What you are is a scared rich guy about to go to jail.
Another century, another show trial.
Tell me the truth. What happened that night?
Sienna, calm down!
She promised she wasn't in it for the curse. She lied.
I want it because I believe you with all my heart.
Sienna, listen to me. I will not do it.
I don't believe you.
Every girl seeks the curse, and then they only seek the cure.
Sienna, listen. It is a burden. It's the first thing Emerald and Elise learned.
Oh my God, she believed your lies.
She wished to be my Elise.
No!
No!
What is it?
You let her die. You wouldn't have let her die if you had the ability to bring her back in the curse.
Maybe. Or maybe she wasn't worthy of it.
Betty, wake up.
Hello, who's that?
Smile, Betty. It's your day.
But Duchamp? Everyone's looking.
They should be looking at your gorgeous wedding dress.
You mean we're getting married?
Remember what you said.
I don't! Wait, you said...
Betty Gray, would you be my queen of darkness?
Betty now.
Hey, what? Please go back, please go back. Duchamp, of course I'll marry you. I'd be honored to be your wife.
Just like that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, we're getting to your dress.
Is it much closer?
Come on, try and keep up.
I'm scared. I've never seen this place before.
Hey, listen to me. I'll protect you, okay?
You promise?
Oh, yeah.
Duchamp, they're coming for you! Wake up, they're coming! Someone's saying something, someone!
Listen to me,
no,
nothing
this is
wrong.
wrong!
I'm trying to find your dress.
Duchamp, I'm not nagging you.
Leave me alone. I've been working all day.
I'm pregnant and you left me alone here all day. I just want you to talk to me. I'm not mad.
Leave me alone.
Duchamp, I am pregnant! I baked, I made everything nice. I just missed you, I'm not mad.
Betty, he took off. I told you this would happen.
Shut up!
You nag him too much.
You see the carriage? Go on, give a little wave. Daddy's home.
Betty.
I'm back, and I have great news. The dress. I finally got the dress.
Duchamp, it's beautiful.
You crying?
No, it's nothing. I don't want to nag. I'm just happy you're home.
You crying?
Betty.
After everything I just went through for this dress.
No, please don't go.
And where'd you put the baby?
Oh, I have a funny story about the baby.
Where did you put the baby?
Where did you put him? Where, Betty? Where?
The baby,
What do you mean you don't know?
I'm going, I'm not coming back.
Asshole! Then who are those women in the carriage? I saw her hiding in there. I saw her peeking out. I've been a good wife to you.
You didn't see anything.
She's behind you right at the window making fun of me.
No one's at the window, Betty.
She's
I'm
right
gone.
there!
I'm gone. I'm so gone. Forget you.
Betty, wake up.
Just look, Duchamp. Just look. She's right there. I don't know. I just...
You don't know, huh?
But you'll marry me, right?
Uh-huh.
Just like that.
Betty, wake up.
Hey, you're putting me on the spot.
Betty, wake up. Betty, wake up. Betty, wake up.
Dumbest dream I've ever
wake
had.
Up. Did you score with him?
Yuck, Jamboree!
He's your guy.
Huh? I mean, no,
Betty,
but yes, but come on, don't be ridiculous.
I've never heard you like
Not
it.
even close. First of all, he has to stop the whole vampire gimmick. I'm
That's
sick
the only
of
part
it.
about him I like.
I had a dream where I was his trad wife and baking him things.
You're gonna make me sick.
He hated every second of it.
So you got the merch, right?
Yep, I have it right here.
Drop it off in the chemistry
Court
building.
time, got to go.
D306.
Court
Got it.
time,
Gotta go.
Court
Love you.
time, got to go. Court time.
Vampire.
Vampire!
Vampire!
Is that the girlfriend?
Oh yeah, that's the girlfriend.
This way, follow me. You'll be sitting with the other girlfriends.
What other girlfriends?
Are you one of us?
I'm Betty. I'm Duchamp's girlfriend.
Is that a question?
Liar.
Could I have a soft pretzel, no salt?
We're not serving you.
But I didn't do anything wrong.
Tell her.
You have to go, miss.
But I didn't do anything wrong.
You have to go somewhere else.
I didn't.
Just get out of here. Go.
Don't come back.
You see, the defendant's every endeavor revolves around the dying, the needy, and the ill.
Your Honor, he rode as an EMT for 3 months. That is a noble, life-saving profession.
I like to drive at night.
He was an expert at blood work. He moved like a professional tennis player.
Is it fair to say it was the only time you saw him come alive?
I think that would be accurate, yes.
Objection. In the dredges of work, we are all undead.
Overruled.
In the face of the abject cruelty of the night, you must come alive as a matter of perseverance. Adrenaline is a matter of science.
Lying lie-face liar.
Am I?
It seems he likes them younger every year. Another freshman virgin.
Sophomore, actually.
Oh, is that what you are? Want to know why he says he's a vampire?
Because he is. I just have a question for you. Are you girls witches?
Heavens no, we are called
The Wise.
Next, Duchamp served as a suicide hotline operator.
Oh, Your Honor, he helps people. What a tragedy.
He helps people on the edge. We just don't know how many people he pushed over that edge.
Do you love him?
She is definitely not wise.
Who of us were wise from the start? Do you love him, Betty? When you say it, you'll be free.
Go on, say it.
I love...
Do you?
Say it! Just say it!
I think I love him. I love him. I know I shouldn't love anyone, especially Duchamp. But I'm sadly, hopelessly, epically in love with him. I'm in love with Duchamp, okay? Are you judging me?
You really are wise.
You really are wise.
You're one of us.
Psychopaths feed on the external. It's the only way they can feel things with a barely functioning prefrontal cortex.
Interesting, Doctor.
Sex, drugs, violence.
Sex, you say?
That is correct.
Drugs, you say?
Yes, sir.
Violence, too? You mean like the porn industry? Like Big Pharma, Doc? Like every modern film and video game, sir? Then by this measure, would it be fair to say we live in an entire society consisting solely of psychopaths? 100% psychopaths, according to you, sir.
There is a whole measure in what constitutes unhealthy addiction.
Shall we consort with DSM? Mr. Jamboree?
Inability to abstain.
Inability to abstain. Not Duchamp.
Behavioral control.
Behavioral control. Not Duchamp.
Craving or hunger.
Craving or hunger. Not Duchamp.
Diminished
not Duchamp.
recognition of a problem.
No.
Dysfunctional emotional response.
Not Duchamp's. Meanwhile, your only claim against Duchamp are his many charitable methods to help in the downtrodden.
Wrap it up.
No further questions.
Should we tell her?
He's chosen you.
Chosen me for what? She doesn't know.
She really doesn't know anything? Not a thing, and that's so unlike him. Be terrified he'll scare her.
Scare me how?
She doesn't even know.
Definitely not wise.
I am the nation's foremost expert in Apocalyptica, with several accolades to my name.
Oh, twist your accolades. I read a book.
It is true that both tragedies, in May and June, align directly with the novel deaths.
Would you say that is too great of a coincidence to ignore, seeing both victims' direct connection to Duchamp De Ve?
Unfortunately so.
And according to the book, there will be a third murder.
Total bonkers baloney bullshit.
Griswold.
Third, we mean to try him for a death that hasn't happened.
That brings us to women. Duchamp filters his fan base of women into who can be exploited the most, turning them into shells of who they were. They call it the curse.
Of course. He is on trial merely because he's wanted.
May I finish?
These women call their mental deterioration the curse.
If I may?
You may try.
These women constitute...
Man whore.
Jackass.
Fool, idiot.
Your Honor?
Griswold, you will let him speak.
Meanwhile, we have a league of witnesses who claim the curse is real.
Interesting.
Interesting. Your Honor, you are playing favorites.
I find it genuinely interesting. I'm allowed to say that without it impacting my objectivity.
He shorted at the top and only doubled down until the stock was stripped of all its value. The vampire fed on hundreds of thousands of shareholders, leaving them destitute, murderous, and suicidal.
That's Triswald's grift. I regret ever getting involved.
Bandied out a fortune that.
Besides, he had his day in court.
He's taking you with him.
Taking me with him where?
On Blood Moon. Somewhere very claustrophobic.
She's so lucky.
Somewhere very claustrophobic.
Of course we're all cursed. It's why we're wise.
But that would mean I'll die.
I guess he's ready to settle down.
You won't want to do anything else but make love to him for centuries. Personally, I think he could do way better.
Would you love him if he was guilty?
More I'd hate him if he weren't.
Did his nature have you doubting?
Only when he didn't share his bloody kisses.
Were you scared that he would drain you dry?
I considered it an honor.
I saw.
He curses us, his lovers, but only because we asked.
Because you begged, dear, because you're unwell. Would it be fair to say that you have it out for him? That you want to see him behind bars for scorning you? So you joined together to concoct this vampire delusion. Your Honor, these women are completely insane. No further questions. Move along, dear.
Who are the Fang?
Truthfully, Duchamp's paranoia. Any mistake he makes, anyone who crosses him, anyone who disputes him in any way, the Fang.
In this glass, we have warm blood from BC Hospital.
Am I to perform a taste test for the court?
Or perhaps it's V8 tomato juice, a bit diluted, but convincingly red.
Your Honor, this doesn't demonstrate any evidence of vampirism.
I will allow it.
What? In what universe, sir? Is this a prank? Is this the legal system?
Blood or juice, let Duchamp De Ve demonstrate.
Drink, Mr. De Ve.
Bottoms up, Triswald.
Not without a deal. You will not have him drink blood within this court. No.
Proceed.
No.
The entire glass, if you
Your
please.
Honor.
For centuries, we've borne the cost of their curse. Hapless victims to a lineage of horror.
Stuff it, you buffoon.
1433, barbarism.
What a twat, he won't shut up.
1592,
Someone bring me the
cannibalism.
electric chair.
1799, a blood orgy.
I remember that.
When does it end? Today, ladies and gentlemen of the jury,
He'll never shut up.
you have a chance to stop another century of fear, murder, and strife, and the curse that follows this family name.
You're out until sentencing, but you will be incarcerated if another body turns up.
Fair enough.
Listen, I have to know the truth. I have to hear it from him. Clara, I can't shake this feeling that there's more to Duchamp than what everyone says.
I've done some digging. This is not the first time. There were other lawsuits. He's been involved in stuff like this for years. Just keep your phone on you at all times. Remember, you don't owe him anything. You don't have to be his ear or a shoulder to cry on.
I know, but...
If anything gets weird, just walk away. You don't want to become like those Cabbage Patch girls, do you?
Oh, I've gotta go. He's here.
I hope my fan club didn't bother you.
Huh. They're really crazy about you.
Maybe you'll be their president someday. This whole era has been nothing but trouble. I'm ready to get out of it. And this time, I'm not doing it alone.
Where are you taking me?
This way.
Are we close?
Just a little more.
We're way out of campus.
I want to show you where she jumped.
Don't come any closer.
Huh.
I mean it.
That would be a strange way for my life to end.
My father was KGB. I'm tougher than I look.
I guess you are.
Why did you curse those girls?
I can't control who falls in love with me. Every girl who claims I cursed them is lying. Let's leave it at that. But I like how you brought a gun on our date. I have a lot of enemies, and you can be my personal bodyguard.
Why did you choose me?
At first, I thought you were another fangirl, till I saw what you were wearing.
I was going to give it back to her. I guess it made me feel special.
I can't hear you.
I said I never had nice things.
But you have me.
I've lost everything that mattered to me, and I have nothing but expulsion to look forward to.
Then welcome to the family. De Ve's have been expelled from 3 continents. We take it as a badge of pride.
Our Spring Collection. Our Spring Crimson Awakening. Crimson Awakening. The rebirth of style. Like a waking death. A symphony of despair, isn't it to die for? Isn't it to die for?
Wait, this is a De Ve fashion line?
It's kind of Sophie's thing.
The Fall Collection. The Immortal Shadows. Immortal the darkness lurking within us all. Just dying to be born. Just dying to be born.
Fashion, theater. You guys are everywhere.
You know, if you even open up a computer, the microchip will read DV.
But why?
Because it ensures we're always needed, no matter how much they want to get rid of us.
The avant-garde. The avant-garde. Eternal judgment. Its fabrics whisper secrets of centuries past, and a future yet to be written.
You look like you're a million miles away.
If only you could meet me there.
Perhaps we're stranded there together.
And no one's coming to rescue us.
Maybe we have to rescue each other.
You mean like the wise? You really did something to them, and I'm like afraid you'll do the same to me.
Are you afraid? Or are you dying to know? Now come on, there's one last thing. You said you wanted me to join your DreadClub, but I'd like you to join mine. Betty, this is the real Library Pietra. This is the real DreadClub.
Professor Lewis?
You teenagers believe you're the only ones who know Apocalyptica.
Professor Daniels? Professor Fish?
We all dedicated our lives to the secrets in those books.
Secrets?
It's not just a book.
Dean Morgan? But you sent me to
find the truth, Betty.
For every yin, there is yang. Where there is dread, there is Fang. When Mother died, the starseed was bound between 2 necklaces. They were worn by Emerald and Elise, but now they are worn by us.
How do you know all this?
Because Emerald De Ve is my father.
That would make you
1,500 years old.
Talk about an age difference.
Emerald, I am your friend. Emerald, no! You must understand, if you do this, there are consequences. For if you save her and she takes up her fate, she will be tormented with a bead of hope in her final resting place.
The bead of hope shall be the truth.
I believe you. But it will take years, decades to mount a rescue campaign, and you just do not have the money.
He worked in squalor for the next 50 years. He assembled a team and dove 6 shipwrecks: the Sargasso Sea, the watery grave of the Tempest Queen, the Weddell Sea, the Forsaken Frigate, the Barents Sea, Neptune's Bane. Every dive wound up treasure, making him wealthier. The Coral Sea, the Drowned Merchant, the Bering Sea, the wreckage of the Lost Souls, the Sea of Okots, the Tourniquet, finally. But it was not her. She had paid a man to make a dummy. Emerald tracked the man's living relative and tortured him until he relented of Elise's resting place in the peak of the cursed seas. No man for all the money in the world would join such a dangerous voyage. So Emerald sailed alone. He dove for her. In the deepest shipwreck, in its captain's chamber, there was a black casket and a letter hid inside a bottle.
What did it say?
Come read it for yourself.
Is it safe?
You want to read it, don't you? Go on, reach in.
Was it forever?
His new life begun, alone. In the first centuries, he did nothing but kill, living long enough to see how the impact of murder rippled across time. He was sentenced to death by execution in 3 separate centuries. In the 16th century, he met her.
My name is Amelia Burrows of the Burrows clan.
She goes by a different name now.
You mean...
Sophie. Her mission was to bring back glory to our name, and through her family wealth, Emerald had the means to rise to power, even dueling to the death for her honor.
Goldfarb, you died today.
Father stabbed him dead, but then pitying his son, cursed him to join the family.
You mean Triswald?
Triswald is not from here. He is the incarnation of a powerful archon, rejected from every other dimension, until he settled here. And let's hope he never finds out what he is.
He's more than a vampire.
Thomas became my brother, but Elise could no longer rest in her tomb. She was at rage with envy. She escaped from her captivity from the bottom of the sea. And pulled Sophie through the shadows, cursing her and the child inside her. As Elise was pulled away, Sophie reached out and snapped the necklace right off her. Elise was returned to her coffin grave in chains.
Do not tell Emerald a word
while
of this.
Sophie wore the starseed, a trophy for the curse, and the child was cursed.
So she was your mom?
Certain no cure would ever be found, Emerald joined the fate of Elise. First, he recounted everything about his days with her, expecting not a soul would read the book. It became the most popular story of its generation. Next, he buried himself in an icy mountain 3,000 miles away from civilization. It would take 10 lifetimes to find him. He warned that even if we thawed him out, he would kill every last one of us. I swore away my name. I mapped out the next 100 lives that I would lead and professions I would try. And in time, the Dravidian eye was on me once again.
No, Duchamp.
Now is the time.
No, Duchamp.
You still think I'm guilty?
No, it's not that.
Then what is it?
The girls warned me you really do want to hurt me.
I am a predator, Betty. I can never love you. But I want you to join me in the curse. You will be my Elise.
But when?
Tonight. We'll go alone, and as we make love, I will make you undead.
Could we be together first? Like as a regular couple? Go places, live a life? Then in a few years...
Every girl would kill to hear what you just heard. It has to be before Blood Moon.
That is 2 weeks. I can't just be your feed. I can't.
I cannot be alone. I cannot bear it.
I can't. And maybe you were right. I'm not your type. I'm a good girl, and that's fine.
Betty.
Huh?
Turn around. Look me in the eye. I know you've been having financial problems. I want you to know whatever you decide, I will handle it.
No, Duchamp. I need to figure this out. If someone figures it out for me, it won't mean anything. Please just take me home.
DreadClub,
surrender!
Felix is gone. We can't find him anywhere.
I've checked Annalee's home. No answer.
He dropped off about a week ago.
Into thin air.
Betty, we called your father. He checked every hospital and police station. Then I'd gone to Annalee's gallery. All the paintings were gone. It's like the both of them just turned into dust. Betty, what's wrong?
I don't know. I have been sick.
Hey, I'm not getting involved. Clara?
You're not still seeing him, are you?
Okay. I can't stop thinking about him. Everything reminds me of him. I have to go to him. I'm so sorry.
You can't fix him, Betty.
What?
He will destroy you.
No, you don't understand anything.
I understand too much. We're going to lose you.
I don't want to fix him. I want to lose myself with him. I want to disappear with him. When you talked about Felix, I just thought how lucky he was. I'm sorry, I have to go.
Can I just ask you a question first?
What?
Did you smoke with him?
What?
Did you smoke with him?
This is just stupid.
Were you around him smoking in any room?
No.
Did he smoke at all?
No.
Did you inhale?
Okay, this is a new low for you.
Did you eat anything he gave you?
Absolutely not.
Edibles?
I'm not hallucinating this, okay?
He's not supernatural, Betty. The weed was spiked. The chemist analyzed it and said it had PVX compounds. Duchamp's brainwashed you. It's what he does.
Liam, were you part of this?
It is what he does!
Oh, shut up! Okay,
Betty,
bye.
Don't you
I'm
dare
out.
go to him!
You
Betty,
never understood me, then why were you my friend? You never wanted my happiness? No! Stop it, come on! You're just all so clearly jealous, I
Why are
can't
you
stand
acting
it. Just
crazy?
never
He
talk
tells
to me.
every girl what they want to hear. He gives them the love they want to have.
What?
Uses them, then
It's
moves
not
right
even
on
close
the
to
next
being
one.
true.
They prefer to live the lie because it feels
I
better.
did not smoke, Clara! Now leave me alone!
Betty, wait!
Liam, please, no more!
Will we ever see you again?
I have thought about it, Duchamp, and I need to meet you. There are things I need to know about the curse. I know you've stopped replying. I know I've hurt you badly.
Just tell me where.
Oh my god, he actually replied.
Betty, we have to do it by tonight.
Who's that?
God.
I'm sorry it has come to this.
We love you too much to keep you in
You
the world.
fate shall be on our terms alone.
Guess the wise is not my jam.
Dean Morgan sent us to investigate the Fang.
Instead, we decided to become the Fang.
Where will you bury me?
You'll be buried in a dump, Duchamp.
Forever.
You deserve. Cast inside an iron shell.
Without 1 inch to scream.
Can we negotiate that? The basement of an Italian restaurant, maybe?
No way.
I guess it's a kidnap situation after all. Will you at least text her my GPS coordinates?
You offend us truly.
No pity, no compassion.
Just as you trained us.
Can you take me to a 7-Eleven first?
Goodbye,
Bye,
Duchamp.
forever.
Happy screaming.
Would you just tell her she's the one?
No
way. No, she will never know what happened to you.
Oh my god, Duchamp, you scared me. Is that you?
So this is what you really are.
I'm so honored. Duchamp, I want you to know I love you. I trust you. I'm ready. Please, take me in the curse. Just won't.
You wanted to have sex with a vampire, didn't you?
Do it! Bleed her out!
I cannot get my bite on. You do it.
Forget it. Not a chance.
I cannot get my bite on. You do it.
Have you heard before that we are vampires?
Sienna Weaver, Sarah Miller, Betty Gray.
3 victims for Blood Moon, and we have chosen you as the 3rd. Take me now, right here.
Am I a better lover than my father?
The best.
No, not with that around your neck. Take it off.
I was only planning on killing you until I learned of what you took.
So close to Betty and Duchamp's in a coffin forever.
So close so far, but we have a different plan for you.
Duchamp told me you're his mother.
I had birthed one with the curse. It was not him.
That was Annalise, sweet thing.
Then who was Duchamp?
Squeeze the trigger. End his life.
He's just a boy.
For years, Emerald blamed that boy. He eventually tracked him down and awoke him in the curse.
For your pity of this boy damned us, and you shall be eternally reminded.
He kidnapped him from his orphanage, training him in his ways. Duchamp became a loyal steward of the family name. He believed the curse had saved him. And when Emerald joined the fate of Elysée, Duchamp was given the starseed to protect.
I want you to know, I am not angry at what you did. You gave me death. I will find a cure, Father. And then, would it take 10 lifetimes, I will find you. I will find you and Mother. I will rid the curse.
Goodbye, my son.
The whole De Ve Empire went to Duchamp, not me, the woman who brought Emerald his second life, his glory, who stood by his side, but an urchin, a man, a boy without even a claim to the surname. For I had been wrought with the curse against my will, and that is how he repaid me.
You see, Emilia is the true tragedy of Apocalyptica, not Elysée.
Indeed I am, while yet I bear the starseed, and plotted the moment to destroy Duchamp once and for all.
So if I jump, he'll bring me back?
It has to be really high.
The chamber building?
Higher than that. Jump off of Pietra and Duchamp will curse you, but only if he has no choice. Only if it's certain death.
Sienna, no!
I want it because I believe you with all my heart.
Sienna, listen to me. I will not do it.
I don't believe you.
No!
The starseed around your neck is the fate of mankind, and now both are in our possession.
What are you going to do with me?
We've financed every technology for the last 300 years with one intention.
To rid the curse.
To spread it.
Are you going to hurt me? Do you have a name?
We will unpack the starseed via AI supercomputer and trap it in a distributed ledger to unleash Pandora's box on the whole world, powered by human greed.
A perpetual, eternal curse.
What they call a curse will spread across the world.
And the world will remain prisoners to our medicine. The only respite from the curse's grip will place all world governments under our control.
Dread will be in every corner of the world, and now we have both lockets. The starseed is ours. The world shall be cursed!
And you, Betty, shall be its womb. From inside a sealed iron casket, trapped not in a coffin, but a computer.
7, 11, 28, 39, 36, 37, 38, 39, 44, 47, 56.
Au revoir, Duchamp.
Jamberry kidnap situation. Text my GPS coordinates to 11-1.
Hey, stop the call. It stopped moving. It's pinning here. Hold up, don't park. That's her. Hey, Teach, I need my phone.
That's her. 18th Gasper Street. Right turn Essence Road. They're moving back to Gasper. They're on foot off Gasper. They're moving inside.
Yo, no shit. They got my teacher hostage and shit.
We'd like you to meet a very special woman.
Please, no! You see, Duchamp went to great lengths to assemble the family.
It was not easy diving so many shipwrecks to find Mommy.
He thinks they shall be transferred for safekeeping in an underground lab.
Actually, we are transferring them to be incinerated.
Yes,
Please don't open the casket.
We want to give famous Elise another crack at it.
Open now! Hungry time, Betty!
Please don't.
Oh, but we must. Else all of this will simply just be the delusional rants of a manic depressive, desperate after De Ve money!
Now be a good girl and open the coffin.
Go on, reach out.
Open up and say,
Please
have a
don't
nice
force
curse.
me.
Have a nice curse, Betty!
Happy unbirthday.
Hey.
What?
You motherfuckers heard of Teach?
Topsy, baby. Why the fire?
She's out cold.
Lock it!
It's locked.
Hurry, let's go. The whole building's gonna crumble.
Wait!
Betty!
It says he's online, but it's blinking in and out.
Jamboree! Hack into Felix's iCloud.
No can do, Friendzilla.
Look, we know you can do it.
Felix is in danger. Do it!
No thank you, my friends. Illegal.
We'll donate to 10 charities.
We'll take you to an aquarium.
Yeah, pufferfish and swordfishes. Jamboree! It'll be so much fun.
Find my iPhone activated.
Yes!
Turn left.
We're in.
Fishies,
It's not on the map.
swordfishies. Turn
It's
now to the
downfield.
right.
Turn right. It's coming up. It's
Dolphins,
near it.
fishies,
And
and
now.
whales, fishies.
Clara, I am standing in the exact spot of the light.
You're right there, Liam.
It's so dark, I see a stone. No, it's a tombstone.
What's the name on the tombstone?
I can't see. No, wait, it says, holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
What's it say?
Clara, it says Annalay De Ve. I hear him! Felix, man, I'm gonna dig you out.
Jamboree, we don't have much
Felix,
time.
man, hold
the
tight.
field off Harper and
We got
Venice
you,
from
buddy.
the forest. It'll be to the left of the main road across the
Almost
Harper
there.
community. I need you to phone the police and send them to that spot.
Fishies, bubbles,
We got him.
fishies.
Felix, mate, we got you.
Man, it is so like this. The one time I get a girlfriend. The one time.
What happened?
I thought it was just a sex thing. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. How long was I down there? Wait, I don't want to know.
We got him. Thank you, Jamboree.
Now let's see the fishies.
Please don't touch him. Stay away. Don't hurt him.
This is the end of the line for me, Betty. Forget about me, okay?
Duchamp, I love you. Duchamp.
Miss Betty Gray, you're under arrest for unpaid debts.
What?
Pay your debts, miss. You're coming with us. Miss!
Wait, Duchamp, I love you.
My future's grim. Go on and find a regular guy.
Miss, now!
It's okay, Betty. Go with them.
I know everything now. You were just a boy. You were just a boy.
Gather and hear this. The curse could be lifted by 3 murders. Emril killed 2 with ease, but when faced with killing an innocent, Elise could not, ensuring the couple remained cursed forever. Worse than a love that ends is one that lasts forever.
We're here outside the courtroom of Judge Vanamp on the eve of fall semester, where Duchamp De Ve is about to be sentenced for his role in the death of Sienna Weaver. Another blood moon and another 3 murders, Sienna Weaver, Sarah Miller, and art teacher Sophie Amelia. Dak! Pointed at the courthouse.
But I can't focus!
What do you mean you can't focus? Point it!
You're too pretty!
Dax, I didn't know you felt that way about me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. I'd love to go out with you, but only if you get the shot.
Duchamp De Ve, whether you are a vampire or not, that is not the court's place to say. However, your actions, notably within the DreadClub, exploiting your alleged lineage by tricking your victims into fanaticism, presents a clear danger to society. While direct blame for the murders eludes us, the toxic culture you fostered does not. I speak of the Dread, which follows you on Bone Cove campus, and you, its apex predator, Will the girlfriend stand? Miss?
Your Honor, my name is Betty Gray.
Miss Gray, what you see in him is not the business of the law, but I'd like you to personally know. This man is not a vampire. You are not living out a great love story, and you will look back on this period of your life with little more than shame.
Understood, Your Honor.
And yet I have a feeling you're still unmoved.
Your Honor, the truth goes deeper.
Go on, but tread carefully, Miss Gray.
There are no Dravidians. Duchamp paranoia was motivated by a phantom organization called the Fang, an organization that never existed.
Order. This court will have
They
order.
began dread clubs all across campus, and the final initiation was always an act against the Fang, who were simply other dread clubs, forming an endless cycle of the Fang acting against dread club to feed into Duchamp victimhood.
It is 3 perspectives at once. From the left, Emerald's curse. From the right, Emerald himself. From afar, the monster.
Except the Dravidians are among us, Miss Gray, and they have financed a very real case against Duchamp De Ve.
Your Honor, the case was financed by Duchamp himself.
Why would he sue himself?
XBYXB is a treatment for a genetic disease discovered by DV Biolabs. When they needed Duchamp under their control, they replaced his medicine with a placebo.
He is a danger to the ground we stand. Say it.
We must bring down Duchamp.
Good boy.
When they needed Duchamp, they gave him XBYXB.
It seems that we've been served, good friend.
This is a new low from the Dravidians.
This whole show trial, both the prosecution and defense, is financed by Duchamp, but he was not the perpetrator. His madness was orchestrated by Sophie Amelia Pietra De Ve and her confidant of centuries, Triswald, to keep Duchamp and the De Ve Trust perpetually under her control. My organization, the Night Scholars, have tracked down the living Dravidians. They didn't want a thing to do with this.
Duchamp, you pounce on him and don't relent. Rip his throat and feed. If you wish to call yourself my son, you'll kill without remorse.
For now, I only see in Duchamp a need to feel belonging. Though it was a society from long ago, it is society's cost to bear. For he was just a boy. I ask for the court's mercy. With enough love and patience, I believe he can be better. DreadClub Denouement!
DreadClub Denouement!
I saw the coffins burn, but as I opened it to return the necklace, I saw a light brighten in the darkness. And that night, when I was falling asleep, a visitor came to me, beautiful as I always imagined.
And the authorship of the novel?
Without Sophie or Triswald driving the lawsuit, the case will merely disappear.
And poor Duchamp, locked away in an insane asylum.
I guess I'll probably never see him again, huh?
I guess that's it then. Our final DreadClub.
Maybe next time, we'll try Wuthering Heights.
Betty.
Liam?
I thought you might want this. I mean, without Elise's necklace, you should have your old one back.
Forget about her. She's out your league. She's the only damn one from her family to escape from the Tills. Don't you take that from her?
Congratulations on your engagement. I couldn't leave without saying goodbye.
It would help to say hello first.
Betty, you've been living as if you're cursed. Shadows indoors all the time. Computer.
I'm trying to forget the past.
Then what is it you want, huh? I am curious.
To feel alive, I guess.
And yet you live as if you're dead.
The truth? I think I'll never love again.
Then it is as I feared. You would end up alone like me. In time you might forget the past, but your heart will always be black.
Like father, like daughter, huh?
But I know you, Betty. I know you better than you know yourself. I know the only one to brighten a curse is another with the same ailment.
Who is that?
He got out last week. So I wrote to him myself.
Dad? Love with a vampire? He would bring me a touch of life, and I would be his queen of darkness.